So consider jobs and economic development. In today's world, we have to be thinking innovatively and entrepreneurially every day if we expect to compete. We're particularly focused on attracting higher paying jobs, jobs that are going to keep our best and brightest people here in Louisville. The needs of the workplace are changing, and we've got to build a workforce with the technical skills to compete in the 21st century. So when we spot training opportunities, we work with our educational partners to capitalize on them. And for instance, that's why in the last 6 months we've developed computer coding and sales training programs to quickly respond to the market needs in our marketplace here. Land assembly is critical for job growth. When companies come to Louisville and look for large tracts of land, the city needs more supply. So with help from the state, my team has assembled a large tract of vacant land here in West Louisville that the city will soon own and begin marketing to companies interested in bringing jobs and investment to this neighborhood. Now, we're also super committed to the power of youth employment. A summer job, as we all know, can be a life-changing experience, but you have to give the kid a chance. So it's especially for teenagers that otherwise would just be sitting at home. Last year, we set a goal of raising $1 million in private money to support Summer Works, which is what we call our Summer Jobs program. Not only did we get the jobs for more than 400 young people, we were also able to put them through the Kauffman Foundation's entrepreneurial training program. So we gave them a paycheck, and we trained them on how to be entrepreneurs at the same time so they could start their own companies. And some of our Summer Works folks are here with us today. Please stand so we can recognize you. Good job. This year, our goal is to go from 400 youth to 800, okay, and to raise $2 million in the process. So this is my first ask. I want to ask each of you to look at the information on your table and please make a commitment. Hire someone yourself, or if that's not appropriate in your workplace, $2,500 sponsors one child. It gives a community youth a real opportunity to spend a summer learning a whole lot. So if you're hiring people for the summer, hire some young people. Bring them in and mentor them. You will change their life. But if you just like the idea, make a nice donation. We've had private sector folks donate up to $200,000 in one case. And a lot of companies are stepping up with nice-sized checks as well. So we need them to get to $2 million. There's about 3,000 teenagers living in financially challenging situations in Louisville. If we can hire 800 of them this year through Summer Works, and then next year, hopefully, the year after that, get Kentucky Kingdom opened, we'll transform this summer experience for these young people and reap dividends for decades to come. They'll be good workers, good bosses, good business owners, and obviously good citizens. But we need your help. So, we're being entrepreneurial in our economic approach while we change the direction of the city. Now, we're also changing the direction of government services. I'm a businessman and entrepreneur that just happens to be mayor, and my team and I are bringing business strategies to government every day. LouisStat is our best example. That LouisStat is a process that we created. It's a data-driven approach to solving government problems. We've reduced, as an example, unscheduled overtime by about 18% compared to a year ago. Or consider the workers' compensation financial challenge we had. Unfortunately, from time to time, workers get hurt and they need time to heal. But to drive workers' comp costs down, we developed a return-to-work pilot program offering light duty to injured public works employees. So for example, maybe they can't be a garbage tipper, that was their normal job, but they can help in some light duty. So already, we've saved 9,000 lost hours and nearly $125,000 in related costs since the problem began in August. There you go. It adds up. Oh, it adds up. Another area, after pushing to change 3 state laws and doing a lot of homework, we are now more proactive on the 6,000 vacant or abandoned properties here in town. We're aggressively finding ways to get those properties back into the private market with a goal of reducing vacant and abandoned properties by 40% in 3 years and 67% in 5 years. We're finding ways to make government more accessible via the internet. We're moving as many services as we possibly can to the web as fast as we can. We've unveiled a new mobile app for 311 service requests, online applications to file taxes, get permits, track crime. It's all there. We want to be easy to do business with. And in fact, our website was named the best metro website in the nation just a couple months ago. Beth Niblock's our CTO. She's sitting down here up front smiling right now. So yes, we're changing the direction of the city when it comes to government services as well. Finally, we're changing the direction of the city when it comes to approaching the future. My team and I have developed a strategic plan, and we've been holding it to officially launch it today. So if you want to join me I've turned into a city government nerd. I never thought I would be excited about sewer systems and water supplies, and now I am. And I look at myself in the mirror and say, what has happened? But if you're excited about this kind of stuff, you can check it out at louisvilleky.gov, and I guarantee you'll be excited about the strategic plan that we have moving our city forward. Now, our city's plan is built around 5 major objectives. The first one is to deliver excellent city services. We got to be really good at what we do as a service business. Second is dealing with the systemic budget issues that I referred to earlier. Third, we got to get job creation to the next level. Fourth, invest in our people and our wonderful neighborhoods. And then 5, look ahead. Create plans for a vibrant future. We break these objectives down into 21 goals, 21 great goals for the 21st century. And some of these goals you've already heard about. For instance, our 55,000 degree program run by Mary Gwen Wheeler, our 10,000 new trees that we need to be planting. But each one of these goals are built for accountability. Some examples. We need to facilitate at least 1,500 new and rehabilitated affordable housing units by 2018. We need to divert 90% of the waste from landfills within 30 years, and as a step toward that, increase recycling by 25% in 3 years. That's already underway. Our Bloomberg Innovation Delivery Team is a leader. We have a pilot going where we've put larger recycling bins on 2 routes in the city, and just by having the larger bins that you can roll out to the street, recycling has increased 50% on those routes already. There you go. If you have large recycling cart envy, you know, that's those big orange carts. Some say, why can't I have one? If you want one, you can buy one for $50. Just call the mayor's office, and your wife will be extraordinarily pleased when you present that to her for a Valentine's Day gift. Think about it. I gave one to my wife at Christmas, and she was breathless. We've got to be a safe city. We're going to reduce FBI Part 1 offenses. These are crimes like assault, murder, rape, theft, by 3% a year and become one of the nation's safest larger cities. Right now, we're a little bit better than average when it comes to a safe city. But none of us get up in the morning and say, my goal is to be average. So we want to be known as the safest big city in the country. We've already formed the Viper Unit to bring laser-like focus to violent crime reduction. And I think Chief Steve Conrad is doing a heck of a job on his first year as Chief of Police. Chief, thank you very much.